Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome back to my channel. Great to be back on another review, and today I've got two nice mods for you to have a look at, and one of them is the all new C850 grain cart from John Deere. Now apparently this is the biggest or largest grain cart available in the world, and I thought to test that and to see how it operates, I'll have to come to an old favorite, Gariep South Africa, which has the largest field in the world, or at least in my world, of the game, 190 hectares of field is the largest field on Gariep, and that takes you days to plow, as if you don't have a large plow. So anyway, I thought a good grain cart should prove invaluable on this map, because they boast 170 acres is the full capacity for the grain cart. So I thought, 190 hectares, so you might have to fill it twice, at least. So yes, let's have a look at that then. Great. And then the other mod, obviously, it's a very nice liquid cart from Lizard, PLS5510 liquid cart. And this is compatible with the grain cart, so I sort of bundled this two together as two mods, just to sort of throw something in there in the mix, Right guys, so strap in, grab a cup of coffee. I'm having my first one for the day. Wonderful. And let's have some fun together. Let's check these two awesome mods out. Well, I hope they're awesome. I haven't tested them yet, so the proof is in the pudding, as my dad used to say. So yes, let's check it out. Well guys, I also just want to take this time to welcome you to Gariep. If you haven't played Gariep yet, it's a beautiful map in South Africa, an actual place. Most of my maps are actual places. I have one fictional map called Smallville, and the rest is real maps in real places, So yeah, have a look at that, go for it. I'll drop a download link in the bottom. And this is my largest map, or one. I've made two large maps, 4 times maps, and this is one of them. So it's a very, very nice big map to enjoy, especially on multiplayer. If you want to play multiplayer, that type of stuff, lots of fun. Or if you're brave enough for single player, go for it guys. Don't let anything stop you. Well guys, to pull all this stuff you need some horsepower. and what better, the 9560R John Deere with duals. I've got weights on the wheels, I've got weights in front. Yeah, ain't he a beauty? It is a beautiful tractor. But anyways, I got this guy, what air cart was, how was this? I think it's 1870 hoe to attach in front of the C850. All these numbers makes me crazy. I better just verify that now, because otherwise you'll just laugh at me, Stuff happens, guys. Go into Cedars, that's where you'll find all of them, by the way. Right at the end, because it's mods, is the 1870 air hoe drill. Yes. And this boy, you need 500 horsepower to pull, 520. And the 9560R with the scraper edition engine, which is chipped and all kinds of funny stuff that they do to it, pushes out 590 horsepower, I think, something like that. But yeah, something crazy, guys, enough to break any shaft. Good. So I think we've covered what is needed in the range of horsepowers, and engine strength and capacity to pull this whole bunch of stuff around the field. So I think let's hook them all up and fill them up, and let's go to the field and have a look what's going on. Well, here we are guys, with the beast all in tow and all set up. We're just going to fill it up. Now to fill it up, you press the N button. Make sure you've got the grain cart selected on top left. Pressing G obviously to go to your grain cart. Press N, and look at this thing fold open. It's amazing. Whole armlet comes out. Oh, it's crazy. Got the little scoop there, and I've left it. I want to put it out in with purpose, so that I can get close to the fill point. And there you go. I've selected the grain cart to have fertilizer as well, just for fun. So the capacity becomes smaller. I think about roughly 15 liters of seed and about 15 of fertilizer. So yeah, just for the sake of it, of testing and playing around. But you can have the whole grain cart just seeding grain with almost 30,000 liters of grain, you know, if you like to fertilize separately, you know, which I think sometimes makes sense. But in this case, if you, for instance, use a sprayer, you know, which can have like up to a 50 meter capacity, it's much faster to fertilize that way. But it means you have to run another time around the field. And as I said earlier on, these fields aren't small, they are big. So let's get some fertilizer in there. Right, let's go up there, closer. Press R. I must probably just move the arm again. Oh gosh, now it's going to go a little bit back. So we're going to go there. And there you go. We add the fertilizer. Good. So now that it's done, I'll meet you in the field. Great, guys. So just to bring you up to speed with Gariep, for those of you who are new to Gariep or don't know the map, it's got 22 fields. Field 18 being the largest and 21 the second largest. Field 18, if you can look at that, the size of the area is 213 hectares, and the actual field on it that I've built in is 190 hectares. Where 21 is 190 hectares, and the field, plowable field on that is 170. You can obviously take this, buy this field and go with courseplay and make it right to the edges and plow the whole 213 hectares if you want. But yeah, that's all up to you, you know. So yes, some good news on Gariep as well. I'm busy working on a farm here in the south east, where I'm going to put a lot of small fields in and build another farm in here. And yeah, it's coming soon, just for fun of it, you know. Right, guys, here we are. That there in front of you is 190 hectares of field. And in the distance, that blue line is the Gariep Dam. It's a massive field, guys, as far as the eye can see. It is crazy. Anyways, so let's get stuck in. I'm going to just set up this field. As you can see, it's already planted, so I'm just going to tripo a bit and change it back to soil. And then we're going to set the tool out and start planting. Okay, here we are, guys. The beast is ready to roll. We've got wheat in, we've got fertilizer in, and we've got a large field. So what are we waiting for? Let's put the hoe down and start the seeding process and hit number 3, and there you go. Let's see what this thing can do. Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. 18 kilometers an hour. Not too bad for a 27 meter width seeder. I think that is brilliant. Beautiful. And I must say that the 9R is doing exceptionally well. You can see how it's digging into the soil, pulling that weight, going like crazy. Great stuff, man. Let's do a few corners just for fun. I'm not going to sow the whole field, obviously. It will take days to do that, and you guys will be bored with my video within 5 minutes or so, probably. And you'll notice that Gariep has got multiple field angles, so all the soil and the whole map is got multiple angles, so no more of that nonsense, little blocks and stuff when you sow and turn. Beautiful. This thing sows like crazy. Very, very nice. I like, guys. I really like. Okay, let's just stop it there. Nice how that fan spins down. Good. All right, let's quickly have a look at some specs on this thing, on both of these, the air cart as well as the hoe, and then we'll be back in a flash. Cool bananas, guys. Okay, here we are in the shop. Let's review the C850 first. 29,000 liters, obviously. If you do the seed and fertilizer like I've set up, that's only the seed. But if you do the seed only and fertilizer together, it's 19,000 and 15,000 for the fertilizer. So yeah, good. So you have the option there, which I like, you know. So you can choose. Do you want to take the whole thing as just a seeder or a seeder and fertilizer, which is lekker. Some wheel brands, which is always nice to have different wheel brands. Michelin being my favorite. As I'm an old biker, you know, the Michelin brand always served me well. Wheel setup, you can choose there between duals in the back, singles, whatever. Numbers, you can number your carts. If you've got various models of different carts on the field, you can number them. And then in the rear hitch, as if you want to pull anything else behind this thing, you can add a rear hitch too. I mean, what could you possibly want to pull behind this thing, you know? Imagine the length of stuff on the field. Oh my word. Going through the corners will be a nightmare. But anyways, there it is. You can tow something behind it as well. Good. And then obviously it costs 360 grand. It just, yeah, bucks. Great. And then obviously the 1870 air hoe drill. Let's have a quick browse on that. And it requires 520 horsepower as we've seen. And then the speed of that 18 kilometers an hour, which the 9R pulled it perfectly at 18 kilometers an hour, as you saw on the video. And obviously the price, 293,000 or 294. Gee whiskers, the two of these together is like almost 600 grand. Boy oh boy, it's expensive. But anyway, and you can number it if you like. Great, guys. That is the two awesome mods for you there. And then obviously I'm going to add as well all the download links, even for the 9R that I was using. If you fancy that, you can grab that too. Right, guys, here we are with the PLS5510 liquid cart, and we're here at the liquid fertilizer, and my trusty old sprayer there in the field in the back, top left, is running out of fertilizer, liquid fertilizer for that, and I am going to fill it up with this boy. So let us get filling. Now this thing, as you can see, it's got an additional tank. You hit B to add or to activate the additional tank. So I'm just interested to see whether it's going to fill up and how many liters extra that additional tank gives, you know. Just for fun. So yeah, it might be an invaluable tool here for Gariep map, because the fields are so big, and having all this extra fertilizer on hand, I'm sure will definitely do the trick, you know, for this big maps. Yeah, and it's a lovely looking liquid grain, or liquid what do you call it, a liquid cart, a liquid transport cart, or whatever you want to call it. There you go. 22,700 liters of liquid fertilizer. Now let's hit the B. Please start the engine first. It says there, turn off additional tank. B. Turn on additional tank. Okay, so why can't I fill it? There you go, start filling. Turn off additional tank. Nope. Maybe I must just drive out of the trigger. Oh, that is not good. Now reversing this thing can be a little bit of a nightmare if you don't watch what you're doing. But yeah, it's not too difficult. Just want to get out of the tank. When it says turn off, it means actually it's turned on. So it is definitely turned on, and there it goes into the trigger. So yeah, Sorry guys, there's nothing. Maybe I've already filled it. So that's the filling capacity, 22,712. Let us just quickly jump into the shop and have a look at that thing spec before we carry on. The liquid air cart, or not air cart, I'm confused now with the previous thing. So if we go into crop protection, you'll find it there, right at the end. It's a liquid cart, not a liquid air cart. There you go. And what I like about this, guys, yeah, there it is, 22,000 liters. You can customize the colors. As you've seen, I've made mine looking very nice. The design colors and everything, it's beautiful, you know. The wheel brands, you can change. It's also got this nice fancy little track, which is also nice. I think, now that I think of it, I prefer the track because it's not as wide, you know. That dual wheels is a bit wide. So next time I buy this, I'll grab the tracks. And then obviously you've got some brands on that for sure, to your heart's content. And these the dual wheels, Lizard and the tracks. I should have gone for the tracks. Now I'm jealous. Anyways, I'm leaving that up to you. Great, let's get back into the vehicle. Guys, I just couldn't stand it not having that tracks, because it looks so cool, and I think it's going to be a better addition than the duals in the back. Not only for the crop's sake, because you're going to have less interruption on your field, but also I think much better weight spreading on the track in the back. So it's a better option by all means, you know. The only hassle is to get those tracks. The cart alone, like it is, costs 120,000 bucks. But if you add the tracks, you pay another 39 grand for options. It's almost 40 grand just for the tracks. My word. Okay, but anyways, there it is. I've added to it. Now I don't have to feel left out. And I think it looks great. Look at that thing, man. It's a beast. Right, let's go into our sprayer. And obviously now, when you've got a big thing like this, I always wonder if it will be possible to get close to your sprayer and also refill it like this, you know, in the field. So let's have a look. Guys, now for the life of me, I can't get this liquid cart to operate. Now, I know this thing is supposed to be towed behind the C850 as an extra cart, but I mean, imagine adding to the length of that wagon already this huge cart and the weight pulling behind it. It will be incomprehensible, you know. So as a liquid cart, I can't get it to full. I've tried everything, as you can see on the ground. I've done all the angles. I've tested with my sprayer, just going straight to the full towers there in the back, and it's working fine there. But coming here, so there's definitely a problem. You can't use it as a normal liquid cart, just to take liquid to sprayers in the field. And you can fill it with herbicide, you can fill it with liquid fertilizer, but it just does not operate. So it is sad. There's definitely a problem with the mod itself. Maybe you guys can figure it out. I'm going to leave the description in the I'm going to leave the download link in the description. I'm struggling for my words there. Good stuff. And it's a beautiful thing. Well done to the guys who made it. It looks awesome, but it just doesn't work. I suppose when you pull it behind the C850, it will work, you know, adding liquid fertilizer to the C850. And then you probably can use the full capacity of that thing, 29,000 liters or something, without using the fertilizer and having this as fertilizer in the back. But that is crazy thinking. I can't even imagine pulling all that all around the field. Nevertheless, guys, there it is, a beautiful fertilizer liquid cart, but the problem is it just doesn't work, unfortunately. I'm going to leave it to you guys. Send me a comment if you get it to work. Tell me what you've done. I've tried everything available, to get it to work. And look at the bird landing there. He's going to inspect it as well. Guys, my curiosity got the better of me, so I had to just come and hook this thing up to the back of the C850 cart, and just to have a look at the whole monstrosity. It is ridiculous. I can't even zoom out enough to show you what it looks like. I'll have to jump out and quickly have a look around if I don't crash into the things. But there you go. Now it's got it all connected in the back, and obviously, as you saw in the display in front of the tractor, now you can have a liquid fertilizer of 222,712 liters additional. What for? My word. Oh my gosh. Okay. But anyway, there it is. Isn't that amazing? Good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and please do share my stuff. I appreciate. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.